Today's topic is different house tax rates that you should know about. Effective from July 1, 2022, the effective house tax rates are as follows. The tax rate of a house used for residential purpose is 1.2%, subject to the following three conditions. 1. The house is not being leased or for business use. 2. The house is occupied by either the owner, their spouse, or their immediate family members for residential purposes. 3. No more than 3 households owned by the owner, their spouse, and their minors within the country. The applicable tax rate for each household is 2.4% if you hold up to 5 households that are for residential use. The applicable tax rate is 3.6% for each household if you own more than 6 households, but except for the following 8 categories. Public houses used for residential purposes, labor dormitories, BOT cases of public school student dormitories, public owned in common, dedicated for the parking of vehicles, houses used for residential purposes built by proprietors that have not been sold within 3 years, subleasing and escrow entrusted social housing. These 8 categories of houses will not be included in such category and will bear a tax rate of 2.4%. For houses used for business purpose, the tax rate is 3%. For houses used as a private hospital, a private clinic or a professional office, the tax rate is 3%. For houses used as the premises of a non-residential purposes and non-profit civil organization, the tax rate is 2%. For more details on the changes of the house tax rate, please refer to the Housing Tax Rate Amendment Zone on the website of the Bureau. Housing Tax Information Supplement. In 2015, the city's Real Estate Assessment Committee approved a 60% increase in the standard value of newly built, expanded, or rebuilt houses constructed between July 1, 2015, and June 30, 2021. In 2021, the city's Real Estate Assessment Committee raised the standard value of a house to 70%, a 10% increase, for newly built, expanded, or rebuilt houses constructed on or after July 1, 2021. The taxation of old houses falling outside the fourth-mentioned category is not affected. Friendly reminder. You can check the information column on the front of your house tax bill. If the house rate is not for residential purposes or leased for public welfare purposes, you can apply for a change through Item 2 on the right-hand side of your house tax bill, or submit an application for change on the Bureau's website. You can apply for a change of name, identity card number, and tax bill delivery address through the current house tax bills using our free postage services. In addition, you can also apply for an electronic tax bill, tax rate for owner-occupied residential use house, and the tax payment by holding a subdivision of a condominium or by the presumptive manager, or by transferring the tax payment by proxy, and so forth. After filling out the application, please fold and staple it in half and put it in the mailbox for return delivery. If you have a house under co-ownership, you can use the demand note to presume one co-owner as the administrator to facilitate the payment of the house tax. If you do not want to make a presumption, you can also apply to make your separate house tax bill according to the proportion of each co-owner's share. This application is available starting from the following year. Tax payment by designated account transfer. To avoid missing the tax payment notice or your tax payment due date, you are encouraged to apply for the above-mentioned automatic transfer service with the Bureau. If you have any questions or need further assistance, please contact the Department of Taxation, Taoyuan, or use the toll-free telephone number of any of our taxation branches, and we will direct your call to a dedicated staff member.